Welcome back, welcome back. I think I finally figured out how to use my other phone so I can download videos. I don't try to figure it out every day, that's why I take it so long, sorry. It's my own fucking problem anyway though. I'm the one that gotta suffer and not make my videos better. Cause I think I could edit with this fucking thing and everything. This shit is crazy, bro. Like the phone I got now is shitty. Cracked screen. I could barely deal with this shit. But for you guys, I will. Like if any of you seen my phone, you would have looked at me like, really, my nigga? You got a fucking iPhone right there. You're still making videos on this piece of shit? And I'd be like, yeah, I can't figure it out. Like, it's so crazy, man. Like, I figured it out. It's just fucking... I don't know. Like I said, during that time, I wanted to give up. Because nobody was responding. I was like, what the fuck am I even doing this shit for? Like, at the end of the day, nobody's believing you. You're not telling other people things that other people aren't telling them. Like, everything I tell you is something somebody told me and showed me. No one's some fucking genius that figured shit out. No one. If you're ever on anybody's channel and they're talking like they got all the answers and someone didn't teach them, they're fucking lying. That's the only way this shit goes, man. And that's why I love, like, the Bible. You could tell how powerful the Bible is when you start studying and you hold people accountable to it. They'll start getting mad at you. Like you wrote this shit down. Like you made the law up. And that's when you look at them like, wait up, why are you getting mad at me? I understand you getting mad because these things may offend you. You have a lifestyle that this talks directly against. And I follow it. So it's like I'm not responsible for your fucking feelings. I didn't charge my phone, so I only got 4 fucking % charge. This thing will be clicking off soon. I don't have much really to say. Just wanted to report on things. Let you guys know little updates here and there, you know. I'm back anyway. I never left. I'm just moving on to another level of it. Like, I'm not really... I don't know how to not teach motherfuckers. Anything I do is gonna be... It's gonna come out as me teaching, so I don't really give a shit. And I'm willing to face the consequences for being wrong. Like, a lot of you think maybe I'm going through, like, good times and shit right now. I'm talking all of this stuff. I'm at my lowest right... Well, not my lowest, but I'm at a low point right now. When I first started this channel, I had 2 jobs. I was chilling. I could buy anything I want. I could eat every day. I was getting healthier. Y'all seen the body, you know what I mean? Y'all see me getting a little bit bigger, putting on a little bit of weight, muscles toning up. I haven't had my second job in months. Months. If you was watching during a little Someone Broke My Bike series, me complaining and fucking telling you sometimes you have to make things harder in life so you could get stronger. That shit was going on for like at least a month or 2. I was bearing through that shit for like 2 months and I ain't have to. But I did it because I wanted to. I wanted to see if the motherfuckers could break me or not. He wanted my bike to be broken, so I quit. So I said, alright, if he's right, then I'm pussy. And I'ma quit. But I don't believe that, so I want to see who's really right. And he's pussy, because I didn't quit. And he still won't face me. I kind of know who it is now. At least I think I know who it is. Because I've been like learning about everybody. And what I realized about it is, with the way everyone, listen, everyone likes me there. You may not like me particularly as a best friend or some shit, but everyone shows me respect. Except one person. One person since the day I started always been getting on my fucking nerves. One person has been testing me over and over, doing shit. And I always blew it off because he's a joker. He's one of those dudes that you could tell was pussy his whole life. And his older brother saved his life his whole life. You could tell the position he's in, everything about him is only because of other people. And then someone told me that about him. So I was like, oh, all right, this nigga's full pussy. This nigga ain't never had to probably work hard in his life. That's why he's the way he is, because I already know what it is. Most of you people hate black people. And it's all good. You're allowed to hate whoever the fuck you want to hate, man. Come on, man. We live in America, bro. That's like literally the rules. Like, you're allowed to do whatever you want. But I tell you this. If that Bible's right, and like my teacher showed me, that we're gonna judge you one day for all that you do. See, it says the world is gonna get judged by the Most High. But then it also says that Israel are gonna judge people. You people better hope I'm wrong. Cause you already know where you're going. You're not going to hell, I'll tell you that. I'll never, if I have the power of judgment, if I even get blessed that lucky, no one's going to the pit. I'll be the only Israelite that'll never send anyone to the pit. I'll never send anyone to hell. Never. And it's not at grace or mercy or some shit like that. Super forgiveness. No. It's because my life and all of you nations have taught me the greatest weapon of all. Life. Life is the biggest ass kicking you can get. You see, if that book is right, and Israel gets to judge certain people, I would guess it's the people that come across in their life. It would make sense too, because you get to personally warn these people, and the level of dedication that I have to warn people that I don't even fucking know is astounding. Then, all the people I know in my personal life, it's already like I'm a judge. I figured this out a while ago. This is what made me stop talking to people for so long. I quit for years. Because I realized already the Most High is using Israel as like his eyes. Everyone that I preach to, after I preach to you, your life's gonna change. Because what I realized about this is, majority of us are taught to mock anyone that talks about the Bible. And since you were mocking Pastor Porkchop, the Most High don't care. He don't do nothing. But when you mock the people that are talking that real, you're mocking him. See, like I said at the beginning of the video, I didn't make this stuff up. So when you say, you're stupid, that's stupid, you're not insulting me. You're telling the Lord directly to his face, your law's dookie, and I don't give a shit about it. And I started wondering why everybody I come in contact with like this and really stress, because he showed, I feel who I'm supposed to give the word to before I give it to you. I can feel it. I can see it in your eyes. And then you start talking, and I'm like, yeah, they need it. And like I said, a lot of you reject, and then your life starts changing for the worst. Or you listen, and your life starts changing for the better. Now, that's not a threat. That's not a nothing. It's just something I observed factually. Like I said, that Bible says, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Most of my enemies come from me teaching other people the Bible and waking other people up, and then their friends don't want to be friends no more. The girl you were robbing and sleeping with and treating like a whore, she don't want to do that to you no more. She wants to be a good girl. And then that makes me have enemies, because everybody's like, yo, he's making girls like realize they're whores. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I was born for, dog. What you mad for? You can still get pussy. I do. Now, I ain't saying that's right. You're supposed to get wifed up. But, that book says, dealing with a nagging woman, a bitch, a unruly, man-like woman, it says don't do that. It's better to be alone, it says. It says something else about it's better to give a woman a loaf of bread than deal with a wife that's like a super, like, bad wife. And that shit had my mind thinking, I ain't getting into that. Me and my boy gonna talk about, we gonna discover these chapters on our own. That's for, like, you gotta know me in person to get that lesson. If you don't know me in person, I'm not teaching you. I'm not teaching this online. This is the type of shit where you gotta be precise about, and if you're not, you know, you get in trouble. So I'd rather not make it harder for myself. Anyway, I've been seeing some things, and it said people from my past is watching. It said something like female or whatever, someone I was dealing with be watching, or something like that. And it's crazy because I know I put my shit on private. It's crazy. Ever since I put my page on private, now we got 10 people. We 2 people away from the 12 goal. But my shit's on private now. When my shit was open for everybody to get down, and, or whatever the fuck, I don't know, what everybody could see, my number stayed the same. As soon as I made my shit private, now we up there. Just like when the day I was gonna quit, and my dude D100 joined up, and he be doing YouTube channels. I suggest y'all go check him out. You know what I mean? Like, I forget exactly the name of his channel, because I only went on it a couple times, and I'm the worst person with names. My bad, homie. But Little G, keep doing your thing. You definitely chosen. It feel good to see another one out there that comes from the lower side of life, because you can hear it in your voice. You know, we got the ghetto talk and shit. But they don't even realize we more the real prophets than they ever seen in their life, bro. Just because we talk like this doesn't mean we don't know what the fuck we talking about. Our enemies made us talk like this. Our enemies souped us up. But you know what? How come the dudes that talk, yo, how come we understand that book more than anybody else? How come we even on here preaching? How come you don't see all these other dudes out here on it like this? And if they are, they only talking that bubbles and roses, God, Jesus shit. That's all anybody, when people talk about God, that's all they talk about is bubbles and fucking roses, bro. He gonna do this, and he love. When I read the book, I read, and the Most High hates all of you. Even me. Don't feel left out. Like, I don't know what book you people are reading, but it literally says in the book, the Lord will never change. He's never gonna change the way he is, right? And then it also says, the only way to love the Lord is to follow his commandments. There is no just running your mouth. if you don't do the law, if you don't do this commandments to help people and all these other things, and it literally says, then he doesn't know you. And he's going to tell you to your face one day when you go up there and it's all said and done and we're all getting judged. He said there's going to be so many people that really think that he said, it says, I think a quote, Lord, I've always been with you. I did this in the name of you. I did that in the name. I helped these people. And he said he's going to look right at them like, man, I never knew you, bro. You never knew me. You was never down with me. And I said, wait up. They just named all these like good things. Things that I thought were good. Things that the world does. I'm a go to church and I'm gonna dress up nice. And I don't bother nobody. And I'm covered in the blood of Christ. All of that shit. And the Most High said he ain't hearing none of that, man. If you ain't put in that real work, if you don't put in the real work, he don't care how other people think you're holy. You see how I just talked about my dude D and myself and how we talk ghetto or whatever? Listen, man, we're bringing the street knowledge out of how to change your life and change your own mentality and survive through this madness. What I've learned was from people that speak better than me, dress better than me, and richer than me, and all of this. The people I learned from were prophets. The people I learned from were rich men that changed their lives when they were poor. So it's not like I'm telling you information that's some ghetto shit made up. I'm telling you things the people told me that I look at, just like you'll look at them like, oh, I believe him, he's in a suit, and he sounds correct, and all his speeches, has PowerPoints, and he has a point here, and he takes it there, and he does this. I'm all over the fucking place. Because I'm not for everybody. I'm only for those that have the mind like me that it goes so much, because you have so much information. You have so much, you learn so much that you realize that no matter what you say, it always is going to blend back into the point of what you're talking about. I'm going to find that verse eventually about judging the nations. I'm not teaching nothing, because I realized that's how I got my first channel banned. It's because I would let the video play, and then I'd show you a worldly video and show you that it's going on in the world right now, so you can't like think like, oh, that might be too dead. Nah, nigga, I'm gonna show you what they doing right now. Like I said, and that made them. You ain't allowed to tell the truth. You can, but I don't know. You can't do it in a certain way. Like, I was very angry, and people may have misdirected what I was saying and thought they might have gotten angry like I did and want to rebel and shit. And now that I've learned that ain't gonna work, even then when I was angry all the time and shit, I used to get hyped up in my videos. Like my first video with the music, I used to only do that, and then I started doing the teachings, and because I would learn with my audience. For the whole 5 years, I was learning new shit and teaching everything I learned. And it makes you angry when you start learning all these things. It makes you angry when you start realizing most people are evil, and they know they are. They know they shouldn't be doing what they're doing. You start looking at your family members and shit like, wait up, we older now. There's no way you don't know. And you still acting the way you act. You still doing me like you do me. All right. Then you start separating. And then you start getting angry because you're like, damn, man, I found this truth. And now I got to separate from those that are closest to me. And you feel like you're never going to get that feeling again. Like, oh, my loved ones. Them niggas never loved you like that, dog. Why you think you always felt weird your whole fucking life? You're not supposed to feel like that if you got real family. You're not supposed to be feeling lost. You're not supposed to be feeling like, damn, they ain't telling me things. You're not supposed to be feeling like, damn, why don't they give me a call, but I always call them. You're not supposed to be feeling like that. That ain't fucking family, man. Your big brother ain't supposed to not teach you how to do things. Your mom ain't supposed to not warn you about harlots and whores. Your father's not supposed to only teach you get a job. He's supposed to teach you fucking try to do something and be more than what he is. Period, man. Your friends ain't supposed to be sitting around getting drunk with you all day. You're supposed to want to do things. You're supposed to want to try to grow. You're supposed to have a plan for the future. You're supposed to understand that, I'm not the smartest. I don't have the greatest talents. Well, my family, we all stay together and we all, stay under the same roof, and it'll make our lives easier. How many people turned 18 and got kicked out of their fucking house? I was going at 16. Or I had to pay bills. Fuck, I gotta pay bills. That's great. Yeah, I want you to make it in life, but before you can get a legitimate job, before you learn how to actually work a week straight, I want you to start giving up your fucking money now. You know how many jobs I quit because my mom used to do that shit to me? I'd be like, what the fuck am I working for? I gotta give her my first check anyway. I might as well go out here and hustle. A lot of y'all parents be fucking up y'all people's lives. Y'all be fucking up y'all kids' lives. A lot of y'all big brothers, y'all cowards, y'all let your little brother suffer, and y'all niggas is pussy. And I know why y'all do it, because you feel better. Your little brother's the little nerd. Your little brother's the one you get to always, that's the first nigga that you trained on. I got power. I can use my strength over him. I can use my wisdom over him. And that motherfucker will feel bad and I'll feel better. You've been doing that, and then you grew up and you got friends, and then you learned the hustling and you learned the gangster shit, and then you started doing the terrorizing the streets and shit. You motherfuckers, bro, I know you motherfuckers. I grew up with you niggas, man. I grew up with you fake ass motherfuckers. I seen plenty of fake ass big brothers, plenty of fake ass sisters, plenty of fake ass cousins, and I ain't talking about my own, even though I am. But I ain't learned this shit from them. They was too busy chilling with everybody else. Like I'm telling you, my family wasn't family. I love them, we blood. I always be there, but when I think, if I gotta think right now, where did I learn how to fuck bitches and talk to bitches? Was it from my older brother? No. Did I learn females are horrible and they'll lie and steal everything from you from my mother? No. I had to learn going through this shit and learning on my own and talking to other people. When I start thinking about these most important events in my life and who taught me, it's never them. It's either me